Okay, so this video is a look at the Magnum P.I annual. I've done a few videos about annuals before, usually showing the difference between the on-screen story and the comic book version of it. The comic book usually had more scenes in it than the film, like the snake in the pool sequence from the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom annual. I saw this Magnum P.I annual in a second-hand bookstore and thought I'd share the contents with you. Magnum is not only my favourite cop show, but one of my favourite shows of all time. I've done a few videos about the corgi car you get from the show, so this video will be a good companion piece to those. So let's get into this. Get past the contents page and it starts with a text story with some really good painted artwork. Then we get some history of Hawaii, where the series was set and filmed. Then there's a page of Higgins put-downs on Magnum. Then we get to the real treasure, a comic book story of Magnum. These were always my favourite parts of any annual I got as a kid. Artwork's not bad either. Next is a little bit of history about Ferrari, who supplied the show with the iconic 308 GTS. That's followed by another boring text story. Bing on the comic, I say. Which we get after a little bit about surfing, because of the Hawaiian setting. This text story has a character who is the spitting image of Steven Spielberg circa 1982. As we all know, Tom Selleck was cast as Indiana Jones, but couldn't do it as he couldn't get out of his Magnum contract. I don't know if that was well known in 1982 when this book was made. If it wasn't, then this was an amazing coincidence. And even if it was, it's still pretty ironic for his image to be in here. After that is a crossword puzzle that's already been completed. Such are the perils of second-hand book collecting. Then another comic book story. Then some info about helicopters, because Magnum's friend TC is a helicopter pilot in the show. Then another text story. This time featuring a cameo from David Schwimmer from Friends by the looks of things. That's a really good one of Magnum though. Then there's some car info about Magnum's Ferrari 308 GTS. And the whole thing ends with the conclusion of the last comic book story. All in all, it's a good annual and a nice time capsule of that period. I've been on eBay to see if they made any more. It seems they didn't. They only produced this one, which adds to its rarity. Okay, so that was a look at the Magnum P.I annual, and hopefully you'll join me on another video sometime.